Today we're going to talk a little bit about TC Nutrition Batch 27 Pump. It's the newest stim-free pump product from TC Nutrition, and one that people have obviously been demanding for so long with how popular Batch 27 is. It's just natural to get huge demand for a stim-free version. So I'm going to pull up my screen here and go a little bit into the product with you guys and go over what's in it and if this is something worth trying. So go to the supplementworldcanada.com, pull up the product page. So as you can see, it comes in 4 flavors. There's Hawaiian pineapple, strawberry mango, peach rings, and orange cream. I've tried all of them. They're all really good. So far, I seem to like the Hawaiian pineapple and the peach rings the best. But they are all good. Orange cream has been a huge seller because the original Batch 27 in orange is super popular. So obviously this is like really easy to just stack with that one, which is something a lot of people are doing. If you want to come read about it on your own, we've got information here on our site, but obviously you're here to watch and not have to read. So let's get into the nutritional information here. So they've got a half scoop and then a full scoop breakdown. I'm going to do the full scoop because that's what I take. So we've got 5,960 milligrams of pure L-citrulline. So 6 grams of pure L-citrulline. That's coming from citrulline malate. So it'll be citrulline malate 2:1, which means it's a 2:1 ratio of citrulline to malic acid, giving you 5,960 milligrams of L-citrulline, and then the rest is the malic acid. Betaine at 2,500 milligrams. It's a great dose for strength, hydration, performance. Betaine is like one of the most underrated performance ingredients on the market. It is so effective. There's so many studies. It works so well. And like really behind creatine, it's kind of one of the tried and true staples. It just doesn't get talked about as much. Agmatine, it's a cool product. It's a metabolite of arginine metabolism. There's not quite as much research on it, but it does seem to help with pumps, with endurance, with blood flow. People also talk about a nootropic effect from it. I don't know that I've noticed that myself, but others say they do. Taurine, pretty standard, 1,500 milligrams. This is where it gets really cool and separated from a lot of the other stim-free or just pre-workouts on the market with the hydrolyzed casein. So this is the Vasodrive AP that's in there at the research-proven dose of 254 milligrams. So I'm going to pull up a different page here, and this is from the company website. So this is obviously, biased information coming here, but what Vasodrive AP is it's actually like a casein tripeptide. So like casein protein, you find it in milk. It's a great protein source, and it's a slower digesting protein. This is naturally occurring in there. You just would never really get enough of this particular peptide from drinking milk or taking casein protein to notice an actual difference. So what Vasodrive AP does is it's said to improve arterial flexibility by increasing the production of endothelial nitric oxide synthase, or eNOS. So it's basically helps relax your blood vessels and get you more vascular, more blood, more oxygen to your muscles when you're working out. It's derived from milk protein through a proprietary enzymatic process. So that's like the hydrolyzed casein. It's the way they derive the actual peptide out of here. And it's 3 specific amino acids joined together in a precise configuration. It works to support arterial elasticity by inhibiting an enzyme that leads to the constriction of blood vessels. So it inhibits an enzyme that leads to your blood vessels basically closing or constricting. And because it inhibits that enzyme, it allows them to relax and open and dilate and get that blood and oxygen into the muscles when you're working out and get that crazy vascularity that we're all looking for during a workout. So there's 2 different tripeptides in Vasodrive AP. They're derived from the amino acids valine, proline, and isoleucine. It is manufactured by enzymatically hydrolyzing casein in a precise manner with the protease derived from, I don't know how to pronounce this, Aspergillus oryzae, in such a way that the peptides are not damaged or broken down into their individual amino acids. So when you're like hydrolyzing these proteins, there's very specific ways that you need to do this. For example, if you use too much heat, you can actually damage the peptides, and they're just broken down into their individual amino acids, which isn't harmful in any way. But when they're not bound in the particular way that they are in this tripeptide, then you're going to lose all the benefits of taking that. So it's obviously got to be done very precisely, and why this is like a trademark patented ingredient. Um, yeah, these are not found in high enough quantities in common foods, such as dairy, to be sufficiently helpful. So you're not going to get enough just from drinking a glass of milk or taking a milk protein or a casein protein before your workout. You're not going to get any of that substantial benefit. Supported by more than 30 published studies, including over a dozen double-blind, placebo-controlled human clinical trials. So those are the ones that actually matter. The double-blind, placebo-controlled human clinical trials. Obviously, to know how large these studies are, I haven't looked particularly into them all one by one, and the size of the study is another factor. But if it's not double blind and placebo controlled, it doesn't really mean a lot. And so it's awesome they do have over a dozen double blind, placebo controlled human clinical trials, not animal trials, showing that it promotes arterial elasticity. Great for what we're looking for in the gym from a pre-workout. Vasodrive AP also boosts exercise performance by improving recovery and sustaining endothelial function throughout training cycles. It can improve arterial flexibility by potentiating the production of eNOS, support healthy glucose utilization, improve recovery, and sustain endothelial function throughout training cycles, reduce muscle soreness after high-intensity exercise, reduce mild exercise-related fatigue, and a long-term solution for optimal intra-workout pump as well as post-workout recovery. So yeah, it's an awesome, cool ingredient that's not used in very many things in Canada yet. I imagine that will start to change, but it's something really unique about this formula for now. And they also have the black pepper extract to help with absorption. So overall, even removing the hydrolyzed casein, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that this is like the revolutionary, craziest pump ingredient that there is. But as an addition to all these like staple ingredients, I think it's really cool. And then also something to note in this formula that I'm sure a lot of people haven't noticed is that in the non-medicinal ingredients, glycerol is listed. So there is glycerol in this product. And out of a 10-gram scoop, there's a 20-gram scoop, there's a 20-gram scoop. And for the active ingredients, we've got, 8 grams here because this is the citrulline malate, or 9 grams, sorry. So it's 9 grams of citrulline malate, 2.5 here, so 11.5, 12.5, 14. So we're just under 15 grams scoop size. And then you've got your flavorings and things like that. But so there's room for at least a couple grams of glycerol. When it's in the non-medicinal ingredients, they don't tell you how much. But there is glycerol in here, and it's probably around 2 grams based on how much is left in the scoop size. They probably just couldn't get their NPN approved with glycerol as a listed medicinal ingredient. It's kind of a weird little workaround, but it's legitimate. It's nothing sketchy, but they put it in as a non-medicinal ingredient, and now you can have the glycerol in there, which is like one of the most important things for getting an awesome pump. A lot of us know about glycerol already. It pulls a ton of water into your muscles, great for hydration, great for pumps, great for performance. It's even good as like a thermal regulator so you don't overheat if you're exercising in warm weather. So I think it's like a staple in most pre-workouts, and it should be. If it's not in your pre-workout, I'd recommend adding glycerol separately. So overall, this is like an awesome formula. TC crushed it. I did mess up at the start. I caught that now. I was saying 8 grams of citrulline malate, but it is 9 grams. But awesome overall formula. Cool addition with the hydrolyzed casein. Our customers are loving it. I'm personally using like a full scoop of this and then like a half scoop of the regular batch 27 or a single scoop of Prevail, something where I can keep my caffeine around 200 milligrams that way. But still get all of the performance ingredients from a product like this. So I'm really enjoying it. I think most of our customers will too if they try it. And this one does come with my stamp of approval. I think it's a great formula and worth trying. Thanks for watching. If you like this, subscribe, like the video, share with a friend, and we'll see you next time.